So an event, Robert, an event is the change in the state of an object or source. An event has got two examples. The foreground event, which requires direct interaction of the user. It can be clicking the button, moving the mouse, entering the graphical user interface, like scrolling the page, selecting from an item. So then the background event is the event that requires interaction of the end user. It can be an operating system interrupt, a timer expire, and it can be a hardware or software failure. An event can be handled by the event delegation model, which is a mechanism to control an event and decide what should happen if an event happens. It can prepare and accept events. It can start listening to events. It can respond to events. The model, which is the mechanism to generate the handle and the handling of events, is the delegation event model, which uses the source and the listener. It consists of the source and the listener, whereby the source is an object which an event occurs, responsible for information of the occurred event to its handler. Then the listener is responsible for generating response to an event. Here the listener needs to be registered with the source object so as the listener can receive the event notification. The listeners can be an interface when the user does something like clicking the button. So we have the button listeners, which can be like the button add action listener, the public void action performed. This makes a beep sound. Then we have the adapter classes, which simplify the process of event handling. It also provides an implementation of all methods in the event listener interface. A new class listener by extending one adapter class and implementing only those methods that you want to use in your choice. So this is my code, this is my Java product, which is the library management system. This is the form, this is the login. So when I try to run, I used it like I used Access. I've been storing my data in Access in this library DB. This is my database. This is my database. This is my table book. So here is, so when I put wrong credentials, it doesn't log in. So likely when I put right credentials, my name, and my password, which is 2018 BAT 008, there it logs in. My system can be able to update let's say I put ID 9, I put the name this, the author that, Atod, then the publisher as Erin, and ISBN as whichever I want, and edition as second. My data is added. So when I want to update this, one, I can update the name as Amon, then the publisher as Alex, then my table is updated. Like when I update this one, the database is also updated. So I can delete using the ID. So let me delete ID 11. So ID 11 is deleted from this one. I can also search, let me search for for Ellen. Ellen has been searched from the table. So there I can be able to exit. So when I open my database, which is this one, data is inserted into my database. So I can also be able, like when I run my database, I log in. The access is denied, the wrong password. So it means there is a problem in the login. Yeah, there can log in successfully. So here you can view, like I can add ID 23, add name that. So when I try to add, my data is added, but like when I try to update like 19, here update failed because I don't have an ID 19 in my database here. So that's my presentation.